What if I told you there was a robbery so perfect, so silent, and so impossible that police called it the heist of the century? A robbery where thieves walked into one of the most secure diamond vaults on Earth, took diamonds worth more than $100 million, and walked out without triggering a single alarm. This is the unbelievable story of the Antwerp diamond heist, a crime planned for years and executed like a flawless operation. Let's begin. Antwerp, Belgium, a city known as the diamond capital of the world. More than 80% of the world's rough diamonds pass through this city. In the middle of this district stands the Antwerp World Diamond Center, a place protected by cameras, sensors, steel doors, and security systems designed to be impossible to break. But in February 2003, a small group of men proved that even the safest vault has weaknesses. This is how the greatest diamond robbery in modern history happened. The story begins years before the robbery. A man named Leonardo Notarbartolo, an Italian thief, arrived in Antwerp pretending to be a diamond trader. He rented an office in the same building as the vault. He wore suits, attended meetings, and blended into the community. Month after month, he quietly studied the building, the guards, the routines, the cameras, and the security systems. He was not working alone. He was the leader of a skilled team later nicknamed the School of Turin. Each man had a special skill. One was an expert in keys, one in alarms, one in electronics, and one in breaking vaults. Together, they spent years understanding every detail of the vault. They practiced breaking locks. They built a full-scale replica of the vault in Italy. They memorized the timing of guards. They studied how diamonds were stored. This was not an impulsive crime. It was a long, patient preparation. But the real question is, what made this vault so special? The vault under the Antwerp World Diamond Center was known for extreme security. It had a steel door made to survive explosions, heat sensors, magnetic sensors, motion detectors, cameras, a seismic system that could detect vibrations, a lock with 100 million possible combinations, a private security patrol around the district. The vault was considered unbreakable. Even the police believed it was impossible to enter without leaving a trace. But the thieves found something important. Security is strong only until someone understands how to avoid every part of it. This was not a robbery done by force. It was done with intelligence and patience. And soon the plan entered its final stage. It was the night of February 15th to 16th, 2003. Most people in the district were asleep. The guards followed their usual routine. Nothing looked suspicious. But inside the building, the thieves were already in position. They had secretly disabled one camera in advance. They used a duplicate key to open the main door, and they entered the vault area, step by step without triggering any alarm. How? Because they had prepared for everything. The motion sensors? They used a simple trick, large styrofoam shields that blocked the sensor's line of sight. The heat detector? They covered it with layers of tape. The magnetic sensors on the vault door? They placed a tiny metal plate, so the sensor never realized the door had opened. The combination lock? They discovered the guard left a small piece of tape after oiling the mechanism so they could see which numbers were used. Everything was planned. Nothing was rushed. Inside the vault were 189 safe deposit boxes, each containing diamonds, gold, or jewelry. The thieves opened most of them, using tools they had practiced with for months. They worked calmly, quietly, without panic. They filled bags with diamonds and valuables worth more than $100 million. Some estimates say even more. And before sunrise, they closed the vault door behind them and walked out as if nothing had happened. No broken doors, no alarms, no sound. A perfect robbery. At least, that's what they thought. After leaving the vault, the team escaped through a forest. They planned to burn all evidence, but here, a single mistake changed their destiny. One of the thieves panicked. Instead of burning the trash completely, they threw some bags into the forest. Inside those bags were receipts, tools, a half-eaten sandwich, and documents connecting them to Antwerp. Police found the trash, and the DNA on the sandwich led them straight to the crew. Within days, Leonardo Notarbartolo was arrested. The police finally understood the scale of the operation. It was not a simple robbery. It was a highly sophisticated plan. involving experts, replicas, and years of preparation. But even after the arrests, something strange remained. Most of the diamonds were never recovered. To this day, the location of the stolen diamonds remains a mystery. Some people believe the thieves sold them immediately. Others believe the diamonds were already planned to be taken by buyers who financed the heist. The truth is still unknown. Leonardo was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Other members received various sentences. But even after all these years, many questions remain unanswered. Who ordered the robbery? Where did the diamonds go? Was someone inside the diamond center involved? And how did the crew know every tiny weakness of one of the most secure vaults in the world? The case remains one of the greatest mysteries in modern crime history. One part of the vault was so perfectly manipulated that investigators still struggle to understand how the thieves disabled every alarm. Even today, security experts study this heist to learn how human intelligence can defeat even the strongest systems. The Antwerp diamond heist is a reminder that sometimes the greatest threats don't come from force. They come from patience, planning, and understanding. It shows that even the safest places can be broken into not by breaking the walls, but by studying what lies behind them. And even after decades, this case remains one of the most brilliant, mysterious, and almost unbelievable robberies ever carried out. A heist that shocked the world and still leaves behind questions that may never be answered.